Honestly, Mom, no. I didn't stay in Oakdale for you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I don't expect that kind of loyalty anymore. But why?
I stayed for Will.
Will?
He deserves better than what he's gotten lately. Especially from his mother and father.
I'm desperate to be a part of his life again. I want to be a real mother to him again.
You know, you may want a lot of things when it comes to this family, but we are not going to forget the recent past anytime soon.
I know. But I'm changing. Paul, the clouds are parting every day.
Stop
I'm feeling stronger. I am not James' puppet anymore. My emotions aren't all over the place.
This is not about you. It's about Will. I didn't stay on that plane because I love my little brother.
And I do too. And I can take care of him if you let me. You heard what James said, that I was under his spell. Please, Paul. I love all of you.
I never said you didn't feel love for your children.
Don't play word games with me. I love my children.
After everything we've been through with you, I think you've done more harm in the name of love than you have in the name of hate.
If Hal was doing his job, I'd be the one flying to Brussels to debrief Rose.
Look, Hal's probationary status after a suspension months ago is still in effect. You want to mess him up permanently?
Well, it'd be worse if the commissioner knew how Hal was doing his job. Disappearing for all those weeks, only to resurface with some crazy story about how he's working undercover. He's supposed to be the face of this department, Margo.
I know that, Jack. He's supposed to be the heart and soul as well.
Yeah, but now you can't even get him to answer his own phone. I'm as worried about the guy as you are. He's one of my best friends, you know that, but he's deserting us. Look at the workload we're trying to handle. Not to mention that all of us are a target now that Stenbeck decided it was open season. He needs help.
Look, I'm not bringing internal affairs in on this. We can handle it ourselves.
Yeah, by doing what?
I don't know. But I'm not going to ruin the man's career. If we bring in internal affairs, Hal is going to be pushed out of the Oakdale PD permanently. And he may not be able to get a job as a cop anywhere ever again.
You know, we might have moved him someplace more sanitary.
Well, the antibiotics will help to keep him from getting an infection, correct?
They just gave him is going to reverse the shock, but he's going to need more in another 12 hours.
Well, then you will come back in 12 hours and give him another shot. Not a truckload full, just enough to make sure that nobody notices. Right?
You know what? I'm going to become your private pharmacy. I'm going to bring you pain meds and heart meds, anything Elvis's doctor used. Hey, how about we use one of these filthy cabinets here for a medicine chest?
I didn't have time to book a suite at the Lakeview. I just did what needed to be done.
You're going to have to forgive me because I'm not up on this cloak and dagger stuff. Your orders. Who would sanction such lunacy?
I can't tell you that.
Hal, you're a detective in small-town middle America. Since when did you become James Bond?
I just trust that you will keep the promise that we made here. You will keep this to yourself.
And if I don't?
I'm not expecting miracles. I'm just asking you to open your mind to the possibility that I can get better. Open your mind and your heart. Please, Paul, open your heart to me.
Make all the confessions you want, Mom. You apologize to your blue in the face. It's not going to change what you've done. What you've done isn't just some honest mistake. It's criminal.
What would you have me do?
Don't ask me that question. Ask yourself. You're going to have to spend a lot of time making this right. Probably your whole life. And it's nothing that anyone can do for you. You are on your own. Now, Rose comes back tomorrow. And I might have lost any chance to love her the way I've always dreamed of loving her, but if I haven't, I'm gonna wrap my arms around her and never let her go.
And I want that for you.
If that's true, keep your distance. And we'll keep ours.
I can't do what you want, Hal. I'm gonna take him back to the hospital. Come on, you help me out.
Sorry, I can't let that happen.
Now, look, I don't care what kind of secret mission you're on. I'm not gonna let this man die.
Well, then we both want the same thing.
I'm taking him back to the hospital with or without you.
I'm not going to let that happen.
I'm not jumping at the chance to ruin Hal's career. I'm not trying to destroy the man, Margo. I'm trying to keep him from destroying this case.
I just still believe that we can find a way to handle him.
How? Assuming that Rose does make it back home safe and sound, we're still missing Emily and Carly. Hal's a loose cannon in that mix. And if he's not going to keep us up to speed with what he's doing, I have to see him as a liability.
All right, I don't know how Hal's behavior is going to affect the situation with Emily and Carly.
I should be the one finding out everything I can about Carly.
But I do know that you're not needed in Brussels.
And how do you figure that?
Well, Jack, you take this any way you want, but Craig is on his way over to Brussels with Lucinda. And I do believe that he will find everything we need. What is it?
Well, there's a problem, Ms. Walsh. Bad news from customs.
Customs? We're not even carrying
But
anything.
Rose, is she right?
Not only are the authorities sending this plane back to the States, they're saying that Ms. D'Angelo won't be permitted to leave the country.